everyone, welcome back to ALG Gardening. In today's video, let's see how to grow butternut squash in containers. Butternut squash is not so familiar crop in India, especially in Kerala. But at present, it is gaining more popularity here and so many farmers are now growing these. I'm growing these for the first time. This is the seed packet that I used. I bought the seeds online from organicbazaar.net. I'll provide the link for buying the seeds down in the description box. The seeds are similar to those of a pumpkin. I'm sowing the seeds in this tub. Along with it, I'm sowing other seeds also. This is the update after 13 days since sowing. The seedlings have now emerged and are looking very healthy. The seedlings have become large enough to be transplanted. Hence, I am transplanting them on the 13th day since sowing. I transplanted one seedling per grow bag. Make a hole in the center, place the seedling, firm the soil around it, and then water thoroughly. This is the update after 25 days since sowing. The plant has now become bigger. You can see buds forming at each node. I usually remove these buds so as to encourage more vegetative growth. After 35 days since sowing, the plant has now climbed onto the trellis and is now bearing buds. You can see a flower or a bud in each node. This is the first female bud, and those are the male ones. At about 45 days since sowing, you can see more female buds on your plants. This is the male flower of a butternut squash plant. Male flowers are usually formed earlier than female buds. The female buds are now just forming. And this one is about to open the next day. This is a female flower. Female flowers have a baby squash at their end. Now let's hand pollinate the female flower. For that, I am taking a brush like this to collect the pollen from the male flower. Just collect the pollen and dust it on the stigma of the female flower. You can see that ants are already doing the natural pollination, but to ensure fruit formation, we can hand pollinate these. Three days after hand pollination, you can see that the squash has been formed. In order to protect it from fruit fly, I have covered it with a net cover. After 12 days since hand pollination, the squash has now become larger. After 50 days since sowing, you can see more fruits forming. The first formed fruits are now maturing and are close to harvest. It's 64 days since sowing, and this is my first ever butternut squash harvest. It was very exciting. In the first harvest, I got 2 squashes. This was the next harvest. Beside these, I got a few more squashes, but I did not film it. Now, let me cut it open and show you. Butternut squash has a sweet, nutty taste similar to that of a pumpkin. It is a good source of fiber, vitamin C, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin A. So, this is what the inside of it looks like. It's very similar to that of a pumpkin, right? You can take these seeds and save them for the next growing season. So this was the video on how to grow butternut squash in grow bags. I hope you liked it. If you like the video, share it with your friends and family and subscribe if not already a subscriber. For daily updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The links for the Insta and Facebook accounts are given in the description box below. See you soon in yet another video. Until then, bye.